lot of his stuff is already pro style, and I think that's why they were pretty enamored with him through the entire process.
Yeah, and my next question, Brock, is living in shotgun. Are we going to see living in shotgun 80%, 70%, or will he get in the back to the drawing board and get under center some?
I think that will depend on personnel. I think he's good enough to mix and match his personnel. Another advantage is, and this is probably one thing I haven't said about him, Salky, for all everything and all the conversation. Ryan Grubb is like I don't want to say, the edge of a littler guy, but he's had to battle and scrap for everything. He has never had, until he got to Washington and they brought Penix. But when they brought Penix in, he was broken, Humpty Dumpty in a million pieces, and they put him back together. But Grubb is one that's always been an overachiever. He's done more with less. And that, to me, again, is a pretty attractive feature. And you'll hear Mike McDonald talk a lot about growth mindset. Salk, you asked him about it. This is where I hope we can transition and play a bunch of sound, because I want to hear KJ react to what you hear in this from Mike McDonald. Salk asked him very specifically on Monday when he jumped on with us, what do you mean by all of this growth mindset?
Yeah, I think you're trying to understand how people think, and it's trying to push the envelope about what they're trying to do and what trying to accomplish. So people that just have the mindset of like, hey, this is the way I've always done it, and this is the way to do it, and we're stuck on that, like, that's not appealing to me and the guys that were trying to join our organization. So I think when you look at his track record and the things that they've done, they're always looking to find new ways schematically and through relationships and how he operates to help his guys. And I respected that about him. And there's a lot of great coaches out there that have that type of mindset, but I think it's important.
That mindset between this is what we do, KJ. This is who we are, right? You guys were single high, cover three. This is who we are versus we got to grow and evolve. It may have to do that week to week.
That's evolution. That's evolution. That's getting better as an organization. That's seeing I'm here at this level. Let me take this to a completely new height. And so I'm excited that we have someone that's coming in that, hey, I'm bringing in something new. I'm bringing in something fresh. I'm bringing in a mindset that I got from this tree. I got this from the Ozzie Newsomes, from the Harbaughs. I'm going to implement it here. And, hey, we're going to do year one. Year two, we can get better as well. We can get better and grow from there. And so you have this guy that's preaching this mindset. I'm thoroughly excited to see it.
He gave a little bit more detail, too, on what he would like to see his offense look like.
I want to build the offense through the same lens of how we built the defense, and we're going to build it here. So we have to be really, really good at the core philosophies, core fundamentals, core concepts, and then we want to be able to apply those things on a game-to-game basis based on who we're playing. So we don't want to reinvent our offense every week. So we have to have a core identity. So what is that? Well, we're going to be a physical unit. Like we're going to run the football, and we want to have answers for the quarterback, and we want to keep it consistent for him, so he can play fast and play decisive and get the ball to our playmaker.
So he's getting me juiced up talking this talk that he's talking. He's getting me juiced up. I know what you're talking, Coach. So what he's saying is we're talking about our core identity, our core fundamentals. This is like your bread and butter. This is your meat and potatoes. This is when you come in there day one and you show something on that drawing board, this is who the heck we are. Yeah. We are not wavering from this. We are not moving from this. When you put on this Seahawks jersey, this is what you are going to stand for. When you go out there on OTAs, practice one, this is the first defensive play that we're going to call. This is what he's talking about when we talk about core. And then you talk about building off of that, branching off of that. When you have your core, now we're going to add this. Now we're going to add that. Now we're going to sprinkle a little salt and pepper on this to really make this steak taste good. So that's what he's saying, and this is what I'm really excited about with McDonald.
The last 2 years, what was the core identity of the Seahawks defense and offense?
Last 2 years, the core identity on defense
seemed to be chasing people as they ran into the end zone, mostly.
Come on, Sock.
Well, they were 30th and 31st against the run. Well, what do you want in my life? I'm not making it up. There's a reason the coach isn't here. They were terrible on defense. What are you talking about? Their core philosophy was getting beat, not tackling, and allowing guys to run into the end zone. What do you mean?
I'll say this. Brock, what the
Was that a controversial take?
I didn't say it was.
That's not controversial.
Mars giving you this look right now.
No.
Like,
KJ, 2 years ago.
I always give Salk that one.
KJ, 2 years ago when Clint Hurd took over the defense from Ken Norton, and he sat in his first defensive meeting, and he put down and laid down, this is our core identity. What was it?
It's supposed to be aggressive. That was the word.
Yep.
That was the word. When I went in a few production meetings when I was doing my stuff with the media, that was the word. Aggressive, aggressive, aggressive. Mm-hmm. Game 1 of the preseason, the first play he called was a slasher, a blitz right off the edge. So that's what it's supposed to be. And it
was not.
It wasn't. It wasn't. It didn't live up to what it's
one thing to
be.
say you've got a philosophy and a core principle. You actually have to then demonstrate it when you're actually in games and throughout. You have to be consistent about it. That's what that means.
Now on offense, what was the identity on offense? I think Njigba said it best. It wasn't there.
It was good luck.
It was
good luck to those of you in Chicago.
It was not there. It was pre-snap. I could tell you what was coming. Post-snap, it was vanilla. It just